Good evening, everyone. This is story time. It's virtual story time. This evening, we want to welcome you. My name is Dr. Dwayne Dice, and I am coming to you live with quite a few of our wonderful people online this evening to read a story and to respond. And you know the drill already. This evening, we're going to be reading a story by our friends over there from Morningside, Miss Blake and friends. Okay, we have some special guests that we invited on the program also to respond to questions when we're finished reading. Okay, so stay tuned for that at the end of the reading. We're going to display the book as usual. But first, let us go over and we're going to introduce some of our friends here, okay? So as soon as you hear your name, you unmute yourselves and then state your name and which school you're calling in from, okay? All right, let's start off with Khalil. Khalil Johnson, you can unmute and introduce yourself.
My name is Khalil Johnson Bartlett. My school is Mona Preparatory School.
Okay, thank you very much, Khalil. Jadine Jenkins, introduce yourself, please.
My name is Jordan Jenkins, and I am from Amden Primary and Infant School.
Okay, thank you. Kaylee Gordon.
My name is Kaylee Gordon, and I attend Mount St. Joseph Preparatory.
Okay, all right. Glinda Brianna Blake, unmute.
My name is Brianna Blake, and I attend Georgia Primary.
Brenna, you need to work on the connection. Yes, thank you very much. We could hardly hear you, so you want to work on the connection. Okay, so see if you can fix it properly. And when you're ready to talk, you can say a whole bunch of things. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Over to Sage, our longtime friend Sage.
Hi, my name is Sage Malcolm, and I attend Golden Spring Primary School.
All right, thank you, Sage. Let's go to our next friend, Allison Smart. Allison? Not getting anything from you, Allison, right now. Okay, let's go to Ruth Smith. Ruth Ann Smith. Sorry about the Ann right there in the middle.
My name is Ruth Ann Smith. I attend Amden Primary and Infant School.
Okay, Amden. And Davoy Brown.
My name is Davoy Brown, and I attend Hillcove High Achievers Preparatory School.
Where is that?
Brownstown.
It's in Brownstown?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what's the name of the school?
Hillcove High Achievers Preparatory.
Oh, this is the first time hearing about that school. And I used to go to school in Brownstown. I went to Brownstown Community College a while back. All right, so these are our friends, and we're going to respond to some questions afterwards. You want to mute your microphones so that when the reading is going on, you're not disturbing anybody. Let's go over to Miss Blake and the friend, or Miss Lynch. Miss Lynch, over to you.
Good night, everyone. Welcome to another week of Morningside Primary and JD Tan, the Jamaica Diaspora Education Task Force Virtual Reading Corner. This week we have with us a teacher from Morningside Primary and Infant, the one and only, the original, Miss Shireen Blake, and my lovely daughter, Samoya Banton. Are you ready? They will be bringing you an exciting story. So sit back, relax, drink a nice cool glass of water or drink, and get ready to be wowed. Over to you guys.
Hey, good night, everyone, again. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, tonight's story, the title of tonight's story is Ginger the Giraffe by T. Albert. Once upon a time, there was a giraffe named Ginger. Ginger lived in Kenya, a country in Africa. Like all giraffes, Ginger had a long neck and long legs. Because she was so tall, she was able to eat food from the very tops of the trees in the savannah. The savannah in Africa is an area with lots of grass and some trees. Sometimes a savannah is called grasslands. The other animals like zebras and antelopes could not reach where Ginger could reach. But Ginger always found food. She loved the leaves and the new buds of the trees. One day, Ginger was busy eating her favorite leaves along with some other giraffes. It was a bright sunny day and there was not a cloud in the sky. It had not rained for a long time, so the grass was very dry. She heard a noise at the bottom of her extra long legs. It was her friend, Mickey the monkey. Mickey was trying to say something, but Ginger couldn't understand what he was saying. He looked very tired. "What's wrong?" asked Ginger. Ginger was a very kind giraffe and wanted to help everyone. Just then, Mickey fell over. Ginger was also a smart giraffe. She knew what was wrong. Mickey couldn't find anything to eat and he was hungry. Ginger nibbled some fresh, tender leaves and buds from the top of the tree where she was eating. She dropped some of the leaves and buds to the ground where Mickey was. Then she nudged him a little with the hoof at the bottom of one of her very long legs. "Wake up, Mickey," said Ginger. "I've found something for you to eat." Slowly, Mickey sat up and ate a little.
Thank you, Ginger,
said Mickey. After a while, when Mickey was feeling better, Ginger asked him, "What happened, Mickey? Why are you so hungry? Why can't you find anything to eat?" Mickey said,
it hasn't rained for so long, and now there's no more food.
"That's not good," said Ginger. "What's happening with all the other animals?"
No one knows what to do,
answered Mickey.
All the zebras and the antelopes and the elephants are getting worried about the dry grass. Some of them are thinking about leaving the savannah and trying to reach the jungle.
"That's a long trip," said Ginger. "Are you going with them?"
I don't know,
answered Mickey.
What do you think we should do?
Ginger thought for a while, and then suddenly she had a good idea. "We should go and talk to Leo the lion. He is the smartest animal in the savannah." Mickey was too tired to walk, so Ginger invited him to ride her on back. "Hold on tight to my neck," said Ginger.
That's a lot to hold on to,
joked Mickey. Ginger laughed. "You're right. I've got the longest neck in Africa." So they started their journey across to the other side of the savannah to look for Leo. Ginger and Mickey were in luck. Leo was sitting up on a rock and he was really easy to see as they walked through the grass. "Hi, Leo," they both shouted. Leo had been napping and was a little grumpy when they woke him up. But he was polite and said,
Hello, Ginger and Mickey. Why did you walk the whole way across the savannah? Just to wake me up?
but he was joking. He had a smile on his face. Mickey says there are no food left on the savannah because it's been so dry, Ginger said. Do you have any ideas? Leo thought for a while. He said,
There's nothing we can do about the rain. It will come soon, but we can't be sure when it will arrive. When the rain comes, all the plants will grow again, and there will be lots of food for everybody.
he thought a little longer.
The only thing I can think of is for everyone to move closer to the forest.
He continued.
There will be more things to eat there, but I know it's a long trip, and it will not be very easy. It might take days to get there.
Ginger and Mickey looked at each other and then looked back at Leo. Thank you, Leo, said Ginger. It's probably best if they all try to get closer to the jungle. They said goodbye and then walked back across the savannah. Now they needed to gather all the animals together to start the long journey. Ginger didn't need to go along because she had plenty of food in her high trees. But she was a good friend and wanted to help as much as she could. They walked towards her favorite trees, and guess what she and Mickey saw? All of the other animals were already gathered there and waiting for Ginger and Mickey. Why are you all here? Asked Ginger.
Eddie the eagle told us that you're taking us to the edge of the jungle,
Said one of the zebras.
How did he know?
Asked Mickey.
He heard you talking to Leo.
Said one of the antelopes. So you have all decided to try to walk together to the jungle? Asked Ginger.
Yes.
They all answered.
If you help us get there.
Added one of the elephants. Of course, I'll help, said Ginger. I'm your friend. So they started on their big journey across the savannah to the jungle. The sun was so hot, and there was no food and no place to get a drink of water. And then they heard it. It was thunder. Thunder! They shouted. Thunder was scary to the animals of the savannah. Can you guess why? Fire! Sometimes the lightning hit the dry grass and the whole savannah catches fire. Then everyone has to run. And that is exactly what happened. Fire! They shouted. They could smell it. And then they could see it. The fire was coming towards them. Ginger had to think fast. Because she was so tall, she could see farther than any of the other animals. She stretched her long neck up as far as she could. Now she could see a place where there was no fire. Quick, she said. Everyone run this way. All of the animals followed her and ran as fast as they could. Soon, they were out of danger. They stopped and gathered together one more time. Is everyone here? Asked Ginger. She wanted to make sure they were all safe. All the animals looked around. They were all there. And then the most wonderful thing happened,
I felt a drop.
said a zebra,
Me too.
said an antelope. It was rain. Finally, everyone was happy. It started to rain a little more and then a little more. The rain put out the fire so they didn't have to run. And the rain filled their watering holes and made the plants grow again. So they didn't have to make that long trip to the edge of the jungle. Everyone would soon have enough food and water. So Ginger, the giraffe, went back to her favorite tree and continued to munch on the leaves and buds. The end.
The end. Okay, thank you very much. Wonderful reading and wonderful story. So guys, we want to talk about the story for a little bit, okay? It's a very interesting story, but I'm not gonna say anything about it. I want you to talk, okay? So who would like to go first? What do you think about this story before I start calling on individuals? Jordan, you want to go first? What do you think
Yes,
about this
sir.
story? Yes.
Ginger the giraffe.
Yeah, what about Ginger? What is so unique about Ginger?
He's helpful.
What is it? What did you say?
It's helpful.
Oh, very helpful. Yes. Ginger is very helpful. Someone wants to say something about Ginger too, being helpful. What do you think about it, Kaylee? Ginger. You can unmute and talk.
I think Ginger is like a helpful animal that always pick up for his friends and try to help them as much as she can.
Okay, yes. Sage, what did Ginger do that was so helpful?
He left he was on his way to left the place with his friend to the end of the jungle, although he could eat food, but they could not.
They could, yeah, very good reflection on that. And you were very much listening to it. I have Khalil. Khalil, you want to say something? You contribute to it, yes.
Yes. Ginger the rat is very smart. She is very helpful to not her friends and all of the animals in the savannah. And she's a great leader.
Yeah, why do you say she's a great leader?
Because when there was fire in the savannah, she led the other animals to safety.
Yes, yes, very good, Khalil. Anybody want to pick up on that point? Because it's very important that she saw something coming, right? She saw something as a vision, and then she led other animals out. Does somebody want to speak to that? What about you, Davoy?
She used what she can, which is being the tallest animal in the jungle, to her advantage with helping her friends get to safety.
Yeah. So just to repeat what you said, it's because he's the tallest animal. She's the tallest animal. She could see higher than other animals over all of them, and she saw that she could help. Yeah, go on.
She saw the safe place where the fire was not.
Right. Now, I want to ask you guys, do you think we could, as people, we could apply that same type of mentality in our school or our environment?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what do you think, Jordan?
To expound on that, Dr. Dice, let them give a scenario or a situation that they could apply to or they have already applied it to.
Do you see in the school where you have personalities like that, like Ginger, where you have your own skills? Because Ginger has his own skill, but and she's different from other animals. One thing that is very good about Ginger is that the neck is so long. So do you see us as students in our schools, you have certain skills that you could utilize among your classmates. Some things that they might not have that you have. I want you to talk about those. Okay, go ahead, Jardine.
If I was the tallest in the school and the bathroom is burning down and my friend is in there, I would tell them that they run out.
That's good. So if the bathroom is coming down on fire, you look over and you're like, okay, well, we really need to leave here because fire is coming. And some of them who are very small, they might say, but I don't see the fire. And they will have to trust you, right? They will have to
Yes,
trust.
sir.
Kelly, what other animals were there? What other characters did you hear about in this story? Because Ginger was talking to some other ones. Kelly,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you heard other animals in the story?
Yes, sir. The
Yeah.
monkey named Mickey.
Uh-huh. What
And
about the
Mickey
monkey?
was one of
Yeah.
Ginger's friends, and he was one of the animals that were affected by the situation. So Ginger tried to help him, and Ginger did.
Yes, very good. There are other ones too. I want to
And
ask. Yeah, go
Theo
on.
and Eddie.
Yes, yes.
And those were the persons who overheard the conversation and gathered all the animals together.
But do you think as a leader, look at Ginger. Ginger is a very good leader, right, Sage? He's a very good leader. Um, do you think leaders need people around them, or they could just lead by themselves? What do you think about that, Sage? Do you think leaders could just lead by themselves and go on? Or do you think Ginger needed those
No.
people to be a leader? Yeah, go on.
Yes, sir. He needed them.
And what would make Ginger less effective if she didn't have them? What do you think she would have done? What do you
She
think, Sage?
wouldn't. She would. Sir, can you repeat back, please?
Yes. Um, what do you think she would have done if she didn't have anybody around her?
She wouldn't even think to go on a journey because she had food already.
Ah, very good. So in other words, you're actually looking out for other people around you.
Have a
The voice.
question.
Yeah, go on, Miss
Yes,
Lynch.
sir.
All right. I don't. For me, when I listen to the story, the essence of what I got, that Ginger the giraffe, he looked different. He looked different from the other animals. All the other animals, he was different, and he had different other animals. But at the end of it, all the animals came together, and they all worked for one common good. And so I think an important lesson is that no matter who we are, no matter how different we are, no matter our talents and skills, if we all work together, we can achieve a common goal. So I don't want us to leave here, because I think a lot of times we think success is about us as individuals. But this story shows us that if we work together for one common good, we can all achieve our goals. And so I'm going to ask you, boys and girls, has there ever been a time where you worked with your classmates or friends to achieve one common goal? And how did you feel at the end of it? So who wants to answer? You worked with friends. Maybe it's a class project, something, anything that you did within your school, within your home, and you worked together. And how did that make you feel?
Khalil, you want to take that one? You can unmute.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you ever worked together on a project with somebody and you had to lead them, you helped them? And at the end of the day, how did you feel when the goal was achieved?
I felt very good. And also I felt very happy I got to work together with my friends because it also helped us bond together and also did things together.
Yes, yes. Very good color. So what are you taking away from the story, guys? This is a general question for all of you. What would you take after listening to the story and the journey of the animals and the pulling together? What you can take about 30 seconds and explain what are you personally taking from the story. And we're gonna start with Devoy. Devoy, what have you learned in general from the story and you'll take away from this moment? We're not hearing you, Devoy. Wait, Devoy, turn your volume up a little bit.
I said that I learned that through the story,
Hold on, Devoy. I'm gonna pause right there. We're not hearing you clearly. Fix your microphone, the volume, and then we're gonna come back to you, okay? Just try to get it fixed. We're gonna ask Jordan, what is it that you learned tonight from this story, listening to it, that you'll take away?
Learn to be helpful and achieve our goal together.
Yeah, because one person can't make it by themselves alone. All right. Kaylee, your mom is listening. What would you like to say to your mother? She's actually watching now. What would you say to your mother that you take from the story with the animals?
I would say that when you work together as a team and not conflict, you can achieve what you really want and you can bond more with people.
Uh-huh. That's it?
And that no, like whatever we do, we should always like put love into there and care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's all about people. It's looking at people around us, whatever they want, even more than ourselves. All right, Devoy, you ready again? Devoy, you ready? I think Smith, Brianna, you're back in again. Did you hear the story, Miss Smith? Did you hear the story? Not getting a connection with you at all. All right, let's go. We're gonna go over to Khalil. Khalil, what is your area that you're taking away from this story? Khalil, you can unmute. Yes.
I'd say that something.
Like, what would you want to say to your principal? Because he's listening now. Because you read this story, you listened to it, and you learned something. What have you learned in general that you want to share with other people?
Okay, I learned that you should, no matter what is hard, you should always work together, and anything could be possible.
Anything is possible with teamwork. Have you guys ever heard the saying, teamwork makes the dream work?
Every day, all the things.
Khalil said every day, all day. That's good. Guys, thank you so much for coming on. Really appreciate you coming on and sharing. And your guys are very, very engaged. You're very engaged and very engaging. Okay, we appreciate you. What are you guys doing while you're at home now in summer? Kaylee, what are you doing? Especially that you have to be keeping up with your reading.
I try to entertain myself and I also try to do things constructive too. So I try to balance it too.
Okay, okay. And you help mommy too?
Yes, like I
Yeah, she
help
wants
around
to.
the house with chores.
Okay, okay. Jordan, what what are you
Yes,
doing
sir.
in the summer here to take care of your own learning before the next school year starts?
Study to go to high school.
Wow, I love that. Love the next phase in your life. That's very good. High school is
Will you be
fun.
going to high school September?
Yes, miss.
Which school did you pass for?
Moshet High School.
Congratulations, darling, and all the best on your new journey. Go where you're placed and bloom.
Yes, miss.
Yeah, bloom like a flower. Davoy. I'm sorry, buddy. I hope we can hear you now.
Yes, sir.
All right, go on. We'll struggle with the ear. What are you taking away from this story tonight?
I was saying that even if you are different, you can work together to do something wonderful.
Yes. So I didn't hear the first part. I said, even though you are something, you must work together to achieve a goal. So yes, whatever you said there, I'm gonna listen to it again on Facebook and see what you said. Okay, it's very good. Thank you. You guys are very reflective, very very reflective. Continue to keep your learning under control, guys. Do not let the pandemic or staying home allow you to lose learning, especially reading and doing some math or anything at all over the summer. Okay, and
Yes,
we're
sir.
very proud of you. Go on,
Let us
Mister.
find out, Dr. Dice. Did anybody else here did PEP this year?
No, miss.
Oh, okay,
Wait,
good.
wait. Khalil did.
You did, Khalil? Where were you placed?
Unmute.
I'm going to go for a pep.
Oh, you going to and you did you do the PEP exam this year?
No,
You'll do it next year?
yes,
So which school you want to attend next year?
champion.
Okay, all the best. So you can start working hard from now. Dr. Dice, Smith, we didn't hear from her. What's going on?
Yeah, we're talking, but she's not responding. Unmute yourself, Smith. Can you say
It's high
something?
school.
Smith, can you say? We're getting a crazy feedback too.
Okay, then
Hey,
continue.
Smith, Miss Tamasha Smith, you're listening and watching. If she's from you, we'll get her back on next week. Okay? Because we're not hearing her clearly and the feedback is poor. All right, guys, we got to wrap up here. So enjoy your evening. So I want to say a special thank you to Miss Blake and Samoya. Thank you so much. The reading was very good, very clear, very, very good. Okay. And we'll see you guys back here. Say that again, Miss Blake.
I said thank you. You're welcome.
Yes. And make sure you guys tune in to the education summit this week, this week, today and tomorrow and the next day. Quite a few turnouts, couple hundred people. We're doing very well with the sessions and so on. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Take care, guys. All right.
Thank you. It's a pleasure
Yes.
having with you.
All right. Yes. Take care. Bye bye. Bye, everybody. Yes. Bye bye.